Welcome to Casting Forward Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to this week's show. This week, we're doing a little winter river fishing, and I'm with my buddy Hamilton Bell, who's a fishing enthusiast, and we've been fishing together for a lot of years. He's a really good friend, and I look forward to bringing this one to you. This is a lot of fun. One of them days, we was there at the right time. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Here's one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. The old jewel jig. Where's he at? Oh, golly. That's a good fish.
How's he liking that current?
I may have... Yes, sir. Golly.
That's a chunk.
That's a chunk now. Yes, sir. Wow, look at the belly on that sucker. Is that eggs already?
Could be.
Look at that.
Could be just eating good.
Look at that, folks. That is a pig. I've got, if you want to try a different trap, I've got a big bite trailer on here, and then, oh, look here. Oh, it's another good one. It's another good one. He don't think he's quite like that other one.
It's a good one, though.
It's a good one. I like that orange jig, or well, it's not an orange. It's a Missouri crawl jig with the. Boy, they're fat. Just a hell. This is. Well, folks, that's another Jim Dandy. Yes, that. I got some. We want to try them. It's a big bite, and it's got a little orange in it. Because my experience in this river, anything with brown and orange in it on the crawl, I've always done.
Not orange. They just seem to be awful fragile.
Yeah. Hold on.
Warm hat up and get just my regular hat out.
Yeah, I think my mask's coming on too.
There's a bite.
Ooh.
Finally
he's on the board.
Well, don't smoke that thing.
What you got here? That was your first cast, huh?
Yeah.
Net?
Not just yet. That pole.
I love it.
That drag is not set loose.
Oh man, that's a good one, I believe.
Yeah, it's a good one. Direction. Now, normally I wouldn't care, but I hadn't caught one. I'll tell you.
Oh, that's dandy.
Kind of jones a little bit. Look at it. I wonder where my crawfish is.
Oh, he can tail that thing, man. That's a heavy fish.
Thank you.
Another fatty. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We don't have a Z-Man sponsorship yet, do we?
Not yet.
Not yet. Let's get a little look at where the jig is.
Yeah.
That's why you
here.
Telling you get a good thump.
He ate that thing now. I mean, there wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
But it wasn't, gosh, the hook just fell out. I'm so glad I got him in the boat.
You want to wane? I'm going to get her back in the water here. Yes. Well, it felt good, didn't it? Woo! On the board.
Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation in Corning, Arkansas has been serving our area since 1978, helping farmers grow the crop and store the crop. They sell and build grain bins with the latest designs and grain drying technology. They also install irrigation wells of all kinds for agriculture and even hunting ground. Contact Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation and get your grain storage and irrigation fixed up right. Since 1930, Piggott State Bank set out to share the true meaning of community. At Piggott State Bank, community is family, neighbors, and loyalty, planting a seed and helping it grow. They know our children are Clay County's future. Whether reading at the elementary school, sponsoring local library functions, or funding scholarships for higher education, they give their time and efforts wholeheartedly. Piggott State Bank.
Hey, do you need a new boat? Well, you'll have to look somewhere else. But if you've got one, come see us at Rocks Marine, now part of Rocks Outfitters. We can get you the best electronics since '87. Tired of getting skunked on tournament day? Come see us for a new Garmin LiveScope setup to make sure your tournament day is full of catches instead of heartbreak. The only NMEA certified marine electronics installer within 200 miles. Carpet service, electronics, and more. Rocks Marine will get you on the water again. I'm Carter Kaiser, and I approve this message.
Cox Lumber Company in Piggott, Arkansas has been serving the local community for the building and hardware needs since 1948. They have a great selection of lumber, doors, windows, and building materials. If they don't have it, they can special order over 75,000 hardware items. They also have free local delivery. Contact Tucker Myers or Jamie Parks for material estimates from a small project to a full construction of a new home. Serving the community for 70 years. Cox Lumber Company. Come by and see us today.
Little eddy pool right there. Yep, just like he ought to be. He's in there just like he ought to be. Yes, sir.
Ain't none of these 10-inch fish today.
Too small. But dandy. Not a fat.
He was actually hooked pretty good. Some of those others hadn't been hooked quite so well.
Yeah.
That's another probably
Is it
13 and a half. Not
Yeah.
quite 14.
Yeah. Nice.
You catch those rockfish.
Oh.
Catch those rockfish better than on that cut plug herring.
Yeah. It's another. That's another
They're
toad.
going up current.
Toad.
Get that meat grinder net of yours going here.
Meat grinder. Oh.
All of a sudden he's kind of sawed up on us.
Oh, that's a Jim Dandy.
Yeah, that's another big one, dude.
Woo. Wow.
It's like his jaw's locked on him or something. Gosh almighty.
Another photo.
Hooked from the outside in.
Wow, look at that.
Boy, I'm living right all of a sudden. Couldn't do anything right earlier.
Hey. Dandy. All right.
A no nothing guy. I thought I had a really good.
Yeah. Oh, it's a. Oh.
Gosh, that felt like another.
Oh, I felt him thump it. It's a little better fish here.
I hope it's a fish. It's acting like it's a cinder block.
He wanted to jiggle.
That's why it's acting like it's a cinder block.
Because it is. With fins. Oh, man. He wanted that jig.
That's going to be probably 17, huh?
I'm thinking.
Whoa. That fish is 3.
I think he is. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to weigh him.
That's why you don't throw a crankbait, kids. Stick with your jig. A big one, Brett.
That is a big one. Let him go, though. See you, big one. Swim on. He liked the jig.
All I'm catching is little ones on the crank.
Yeah.
Now it's time for this week's Casting for Christ segment.
Morning, folks. Welcome to this week's Casting for Christ segment. I'm Brett Palmer, and you see me a lot on the show, but I thought I wanted to share one of these, about loving your neighbor. I think it's really important. It's something that is my family tradition has always been good neighbors and done things for others. And as life gets busy, and I'm preaching to myself here, sometimes you get caught up in kind of doing your own thing and not not seeing needs that you could do for other people in need. And you know, my grandfather was a great example. He was always one to look to help neighbors and stuff. And one story that comes to mind, my dad has told this story numerous times, because at the time he was probably about 8 or 9 years old, but 1957 was a terrible flood. There wasn't many crops. They'd get the crop planted, it'd flood, St. Francis would back out, and there just wasn't much cotton to pick that year. A lot of people were struggling for jobs. You know, the people would come in and pick the cotton by hand then mostly. Well, my grandfather had a mechanical picker. He'd actually bought it a couple years earlier, and had a payment on it and everything. And he was at the dinner table one night. This cotton, he had this big sand ridge out here that was high enough that here on our home place, it was high enough that it missed, the flood didn't get it. He had about 40 acres of cotton on it. And he said, you know, there's people really needing work. He said, I think I'm just gonna let them pick it. Said, I'm gonna leave word up to Jen tomorrow that they can come in and pick this cotton. And my grandmother's like, well, you got a payment on a cotton picker. And he said, I know, but he said, it's just something I want to do. So he puts word out, cotton gets ready to pick, and it's about a half mile to this highway down here, which was a gravel road back in them days, a 139. But anyway, Dad said they were lined up all the way to the highway, a half mile of cars, people coming to pick this cotton. And I mean, within just a short amount of time, they had that field picked by hand, which usually took a while, obviously. And that was just something he wanted to do for the neighborhood. So, you know, and it brings to mind what Jesus says about loving your neighbor. You know, he was talking to the Pharisees in Matthew 22:37. He was talking to the Pharisees. One of them asked him, said, sir, what is the greatest commandment? And he said, well, the greatest commandment is to love your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. That's the greatest commandment. He said, the second is to love thy neighbor as yourself. That's saying a lot. I mean, Jesus, that's his number 2 on his list. Behind loving God, obviously, is to love your neighbor. So, hope this reaches out to some of you. I'm taking it and going to try to run with it myself. It spoke to me. I've enjoyed researching this and reading some Bible, and just go out and be a good neighbor. It means a lot to a lot of people. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be right back.
So I do business with Farm Credit because I grew up where our operation, we done business with Farm Credit. I've learned the ins and outs of it, and that they are able to offer the lowest rates possible and have the best terms that you can have to make your operation work. And they understand farming, and that's where their business lies. So if you're not doing business with Farm Credit, you definitely should go talk to them today and see why they can help you and help make your business succeed.
Tackle Max Baits is an exciting new bait company that makes crazy realistic baits with proven fish catching action. With proven river baits like the centipede, a lifelike Helgramite, and the tried and true crawfish, we're introducing a new bait with one-of-a-kind lifelike action, the shark tail worm, the Tackle Max Fugitive Swim Bait, and the one-of-a-kind action of the Buzz Feed. To purchase these baits, visit TackleMax.com.
You imagine, we create at Unique Inc. Whether your small business needs custom branded merchandise or your family needs matching magical vacation shirts, we're here to serve all your printing needs. With a decade of experience and unmatched customer service, Unique Inc. is your one-stop t-shirt shop. When you think custom anything, think Unique Inc. 1320 Red Wolf Boulevard in Jonesboro.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
Get a little closer to that shoal before we leave to see what might be some right in there.
Might be. I would think that would be more square bill territory.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not going to grind the tackle out there.
No. Oh, that's a dandy. That's a good.
You're killing me.
Oh, that's a dandy. Oh, yeah.
he was just.
Oh, I love the jig. I love the jig. He's not as big as I thought he was. He's just feisty. Golly.
Well, it's pretty high current.
Yeah. I just got excited. He's a good one though. Thing I do like about stout rods and 12-pound line, I do tend to the boat flipping.
Well, you're not really both. You're swinging them.
Swinging them. Yeah.
I really don't care to watch guys throw them on the carpet and beat them up.
No, I don't either.
Skinny fish go hang out on the Buffalo River. They would not be anywhere near that fat.
Whew.
And they don't get fat until they get like 13, 14.
Yeah.
They're never fat. They're always lean.
Wow.
And there's something about getting over that hump. And if they can get over that hump, then they have potential to get much bigger. So much more than a regular fire.
Finally. Yeah. Biggin? Biggin. Oh, he's gonna jump. No. Turd crawl?
Yeah.
That little pocket over there by the bank?
Yeah.
That's where you ought to be. Yes, sir. Oh. Need some help? Woo! Oh, pig.
That's a heavy one, dude.
Oh my goodness. Look at the belly on that fish. Wow. I believe that deserves another picture.
Camera's right here in your chair.
Oh, man. What do you think he weighs?
I bet he's over 3.
Wow. Here's what we're looking at. Explain that pocket over there to him, Ham.
Well, you just get a little back eddy. You got flow coming down. There's probably some rocks on the water that we can't see that deflect current away, and you get a back eddy behind it. And the fish are able to sit there and pick off stuff getting swept down.
Yeah, that little, we'll zoom in. See that little pocket right there? That's what he threw. That's where he caught that fish. It's an ambush point for him. Awesome.
Thursday he wanted to come over here, and I'm just like.
Yeah.
So last Thursday was the first day he went to Table Rock and found some. And I spent the day with my wife, and then she was all puny.
Oh, he thumped that one.
Oh, I missed mine.
Oh, he thumped it. Stay on there.
I got distracted by your fish.
Stay on. Oh, that's a good one. He's right there in that little pocket.
Dude, it's a big one.
That is a pig.
Alright, I got the net.
Yeah. He's good. Only as big as yours, but he's good. He thumped the fire out of it.
There you go.
Went right in the net, didn't he? Thanks,
You
sir.
wanted to.
Woo! Well, I don't know. He's a good.
He's a big one.
He ain't quite with yours, but he's good. He ain't fat. But he sure thumped. I love that thump. Love it. Oh, that's a good fish. Man, it's quality today. Definitely quality over quantity, and we got pretty good quantity. Oh, they're here. Oh,
So this is a triple. You hadn't turned your fish loose.
That was officially I believe he's.
It was bigger.
I believe that's bigger. Oh.
Can't do a whole lot with him.
Well, they are right here. Well, see how the current slowed down right here? That's where they need some help. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yes, sir. Man, son. Have to go forward. That wind's not one. Oh, here's a look. Oh, no, that's another. Good.
Oh, really long. Get big head shakes.
Yeah, big head shakes.
And maybe a walleye. Fish looks really long.
Yeah. Well, he's really powerful. Where is he at? I think it's a big smallmouth. Big. Oh, that's big. That's my biggest one of the day, I think.
That's a big one, dude.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yes. There you go. Woo! Thanks, sir.
Look at you.
He liked the jig. I do too. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. He ain't. I freaking love it. Love it. This ain't fair.
What you talking about? Which one of us was at the ramp when it was 26 degrees for a half hour? What did you do? I got there early.
This is too much fun.
I left early and got there early.
Yeah, it took me longer to get there than I thought.
Well, like I said, the dogs woke me up and I was up.
I got behind a school bus. Look at here, double. That's just another nice 15, 16 incher. Mwah. Mercy.
Yours was significantly larger than mine.
Yeah, that's a 2+ pounder easily. Easily. Oh, I just got freaking hammered. But he didn't take it. Or did he? He's swimming with it. He was coming towards me. He had it the whole time.
Wow.
That's a pig.
Get ready.
He's a good.
I just had a fish pull one of my pinchers off. I thought I had a bite.
Yeah, that fish was swimming with me. It's a good one.
I had one too.
Woo!
But he just pulled the pincher off. I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the Caffeinated Cow.
At the Caffeinated Cow, they have 12 hand-dipped flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, root beer floats, and banana splits, as well as a full espresso bar serving up your favorite lattes, espresso shakes, affogatos, and drip coffee. Did I mention that all of their coffee is roasted right here in Rector at their very own roastery called Rawhide Coffee Company? So move on down to the Caffeinated Cow.
Looking for a new boat to run the rivers and lakes? Then look no further than Black River Boats in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Black River Boats specializes in custom building Blazer jet boats in just about any way you can imagine. They are an authorized Mercury dealer and offer top-notch sales and service of your Mercury outboard. They also carry many products to keep your boat looking and running good. So next time you're looking for a sweet custom-built jet boat to run the shallow rivers of our area, remember Black River Boats in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Bishop's Florist in Campbell, Missouri has everything you need from floral arrangements, gifts, and even tuxedos. Just ask Florist.
Hi, I'm Florist Gump. I'm at Bishop's Florist, 103 South Ash Street, Campbell, Missouri. I've run from coast to coast to find a place like this, and you'll love it too, just like Janie and Lieutenant Dan.
Bishop's Florist, 103 South Ash Street, Campbell, Missouri.
Big Time Pizza and Bakery is a family-owned and operated business founded in 2022. You can dine in, take out, or have it delivered within 8 miles of the Rector city limits. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner options of pizzas, wings, hoagie sandwiches, nachos, salads, or a gift card for a future visit. So come on in and visit us anytime.
At Big Time Pizza and Bakery, don't just have a good time, have a big time.
Chad kind of, I just know, oh, there's a thump. He's swimming with it again, look. He's coming.
You're killing me. You are killing me.
He's pulling the boat. He's pulling the boat. Look at him. Woo, that's another good one. Get up here. Man, that's twice they thumped it and they come this way with it. I actually,
They might have buddies in there. They're trying to get her away.
I got him in the roof of the mouth though. They are tearing up that jig, that jewel jig with that little paddle tail crawl trailer. Big bite baits. Whew. Let him go. I think.
There's one.
Go. Crank.
Good fish.
Oh, yes.
I've only got 10-pound line on here.
Oh, he didn't like that net.
No.
I never do, though.
Get that head on there.
Oh, that's a fat one, boy. Woo. He liked the crank. Yep.
dandy. Another dandy. One of many. You got a quick photo.
Has he got some light on him?
Yeah, great. Great picture. Yeah. Woo. Well, folks, we've had a fantastic day out here today. So we've put it on them, hadn't we?
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been a good day. We caught good quality. You know, sometimes you say, well, we're after quality over quantity. Well, today we had both. We caught quite a few fish and some good ones. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we keyed in on them today and some things that worked for us. And you know, it's kind of a late winter, early spring pattern right now. And so I know Ham did real good on his little crawl pattern today.
Yeah, a little Z-Man finesse crawl on the little jig head they sell for it. That was what I did my good on. I tried to use the same jig that he did, but I just couldn't get a hook in them very well with it. But I did better with this. So you throw this on spinning, and we were throwing a jewel finesse flipping jig on bait casting.
Yep. Yeah, this right here, I was using that jewel flipping finesse jig with a trailer, and I was trying to make it look kind of like a lot of the crawdads are brown and orange, so I tried to mimic that, and that worked pretty good. And then check this little crankbait out here he's got. We caught several on this today.
A little deep diving crankbait in crawfish colors seemed to do real well for us. Threw a square bill a little bit and caught some on that, again in crawfish colors, but it seemed like mostly that little bit of deep diver worked a little bit better. Maybe like a wiggle wart or something.
Yeah,
is a good choice.
Yeah, it seemed like they was a lot of them seemed down on the bottom. If you got that crankbait, we could feel that bottom ticking every now and then. A lot of times you catch a fish on it. So we just had a great day. We caught we weighed some of them, measured them. It was just a day of good quality and some quantity to go with it. So it's one of them days that things come together. If you hit a river, even these lakes, if you go out on the water in this time of the year, that's when you can catch some of your best fish, some of your best fishings in the winter, and people just don't realize it sometimes. But get out there and get a hook wet. It's a good time to catch the big ones. So
it was great fishing with you today.
Hey, I enjoyed it. Me and him's been fishing together for several years now, and we became good friends. And hope y'all enjoyed this week's show. It sure was fun fishing with Ham again. Until next week, I'm Bret Palmer, and remember, stay positive and cast it forward. We'll see you next week. God bless you.